Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutný and we are watching the last game of FIDE World Chess Championship match 2021 because Magnus Carlsen before this game need one victory or two draws to be again FIDE World Chess Champion, and he's going to win this game. So after this victory he's again FIDE World Chess Champion. So big congratulations to great Magnus Carlsen. He is one of the best chess player ever, and up to me one of the strongest chess player of all times. So let's enjoy this game, let's enjoy this video. I hope you will enjoy it. So let's start. And Ian Nepomniachtchi as a white played move bishop to c4. Magnus played knight to f6, and he is not worried to play this maybe a little bit unpleasant variation knight to g5. At least here is lots of theory and maybe lots of life, but as we know, Jan need to win this game and he played move d3. Okay, why not? We are still in the theory, but Magnus Carlsen now is going to play a really interesting move and a nearly novelty. You know, all openings books are speaking that the best move is short castle for black, but Magnus Carlsen here played move a5. This is interesting move, and it's a question why Magnus Carlsen is playing this move. Okay, Jan playing normal move rook to e1, and Magnus is going to surprise Jan because he is going back bishop to a7. This is interesting, you know, interesting position and interesting question why Magnus Carlsen is going to spend nearly two moves to go to a7. Okay, Jan is playing normal move knight to a3. Okay, it's not absolutely normal, but the idea is to go one day knight to b5 and ask Magnus what exactly is doing this piece on a7. Maybe after move h6. The best move it was knight to b5, and this is my first variation, so let's check this variation. Knight to b5, and Magnus should play bishop to b6 or maybe bishop to b8, and this is a surprising moment of this game, so let's go on. So we are starting bishop to b6. I believe that bishop to e3 will be played. Exchange, and here I believe that white's got a small edge. Yes, of course, this is not big advantage to white, at least there is something to believe that white is better. Another variation which I believe is interesting is bishop to b8, but at the end of this variation after move d4 and exchange, say d5, white has still a slight edge, but the difference is that d4 white's pawn should be weak pawn in the endgame, and black's is playing with his two bishops. So there is small difference, but in both variation white is better. How much? I don't know, but white is better. So let's come back and let's go on, because Jan played knight to c2, and you know, that's a simple proof that this move is not such a dangerous move to black. What's important that black is without any weaknesses, and of course he is playing chess. So bishop to e3 happened. Magnus Carlsen should go bishop to b8, but you know, maybe not in this position, and he's going to exchange this dark square's bishop. So here only white's bishop on c4, it's a very dangerous piece to black. So I believe that one day black is going bishop to e6, and in case black is going to exchange this light square's bishops, maybe he's absolutely okay. So he knows that white is looking to win this game, so white need to take any risk to play for win. So he's absolutely okay. He played rook to e8 and bishop to e6. As we know, that was a good idea of Magnus Carlsen because he is without any weaknesses, and this position maybe it's not too far from to be level. White is playing not bad moves, and black is playing move b6. Okay, what to play? Maybe here, do you believe that move d4 is a good move? No, I think that this move is a mistake. Say Yes, of course, it's not good idea to take this pawn because of move d5. But what's going on? Why this move is a mistake? I will tell you that. Firstly, black will take on d4, and now he's winning pawn. So, of course, to blunder pawn mean you are losing a game. So at least a move d4 here is a bad move. Another move, knight to f5, looks to me like an interesting move. At least is aggressive and maybe is pressing black. That was another variation. Or knight to d5. Okay, what's going on? If these knights are going to be exchanged, and after move d4, here it's a really big shock to white. Maybe Magnus Carlsen will play this move. Rook is taking on f3. Wow, what's going on? Why this variation is interesting, and I believe that in case black's knight is going to f4, black will have full compensation for his exchange. I hope you agree with me. So let's come back and let's go on, because we are watching the last game of Magnus Carlsen in this FIDE World Chess Championship match. Knight to e7, of course, black is going to watch two important squares. Okay, in case white is looking for advantage, he will one day jump to f5 or d5. So knight to e7, it's okay, it's a solid move, and black is waiting for white's action. Okay, h3, and why not to go knight to h2? White is going to exchange another knight, so yes, that's only move. And rook to d8, knight to g4, exchange, and d5. Yes, nearly every move in the center is a strong move, and I know a really famous chess sentence: if you have chance to play in the center, just play in the center. Really often moves in the center are the best moves, and d5 is the best move here. So yes, of course, this position is absolutely fine to black, and he is not worried at all. Maybe he will be worried after move d4. This move is going to be played by white, but what's going on? Why this exchange is not the best exchange for white? Exchange, and I believe that maybe this endgame is good to black. Just remember that Magnus Carlsen is one of the best endgames player in the world, so he will not lose this game, and maybe he will press white. So that was interesting option how Magnus Carlsen should play this game, and maybe for this reason d4 is the best move. And again, just listen to my sentence that if you can play in the center, just play there. d4 happened, and Magnus Carlsen is taking on d4 in another capture just to take on e4. Okay, let's watch this variation. I don't believe in d5 because then d5 pawn will be under heavy pressure. So that's not nice to white. So I believe that white is taking on e5. And what do you think about this position? Say at the end, maybe not far from the draw. Not too many pawns, not too many pressure, and Magnus Carlsen is happy. But in case that Magnus Carlsen is not going to win this game, he needs to play one more game at least. But that's another story, because Magnus took on d4, Ian on d5, and Magnus is playing a nice move or rook to e4. So say maybe rook to e5 is a mistake, because here this knight, this queen, and these two rooks, that's everything what's going on, and here probably black is lost. So that's not nice a variation to white, but Magnus Carlsen is former world chess champion, To take on d5 is another mistake because still in the air will be moved c4. So not good position to black, and that was another chance how to play bad move. But you know, just imagine that you are world chess champion and you are not making mistake. This is a really important message. I think that Magnus Carlsen played well this match, and he played this match nearly without big mistakes. So white played to c2, rook to f4, and g3 happened. This is a losing mistake. Wow, Ian Nepomniachtchi is playing losing mistake, and Magnus Carlsen know it. So maybe here just to take on d4. Okay, what do you think about this position? I think it's absolutely dead draw. So yes, a mistake happened, and another variation maybe to take on d4 is a mistake because I will show this variation and it's not good variation to white. So okay, it was a fast variation, but we are interested to watch this game because here white played move g3, double mistake, double question mark, and Magnus Carlsen took on e3. Okay, he's going to lose exchange, but he's going to shoot down white's king. Okay, check, everything is nice, and okay, in case white is going to e2, he is losing, for example, because he is losing on c2 a queen. Yes, of course. So that's a really dangerous position, and check, white went nearly with the last move to h1. Okay, what do you think? How to win this position? It's not good idea to go rook to d6 with idea to win the game in one move, because white is taking here and black is losing. So no way, don't be hurried. That's another golden chess advice. Just take all options. If you are winning, you have to win the game. So knight to f5, maybe that's the best move, and that was a move of Magnus Carlsen. Okay, in case now white is taking on e3, of course is losing. This position is lost. Another option should be here to take by pawn, but rook to d6 is a winning position to black. So white is lost, but there are some moves to play and some jobs to be done, and Ian played move d6. Maybe faster victory is to take by c pawn, and just check this variation. What do you think about this position? I think that's game over. It's game over faster. But okay, Magnus played a knight to h4, and here check on g3. Another variation, check on f3. It's not such a simple variation because you know, this pawn is a danger, so it's not simple position, and still black need to be careful. Why to be careful? If you are playing the last game, you are going to be again FIDE World Chess Champion. So check on g3 is okay. What to go here? Knight to h3 is a winning. For example, here is a big threat. So that's nearly gone. So to f1, and Magnus Carlsen is playing for win. Okay, just to go to g2, take, check, and this endgame is won to Magnus Carlsen. Okay, we will see nearly similar endgame sooner or later. So I think this is the same position. Just to go here is I think everything is simple, because even this endgame is won to black. You know, just imagine that black is one of the best endgame player in the world, and he is able to win without any doubt this endgame. But maybe this was his last chance. Okay, take, and we are in the lost endgame. Yes, maybe this endgame looks like it's not such simple job to black, but Magnus Carlsen is playing like World Chess Champion. Well done to Magnus, because, you know, now we are going faster. Nothing to say, because everything is such a simple. And Magnus Carlsen knows that he is winning, and he's going to be again FIDE World Chess Champion. So, well done to Magnus. Well done. I think he is the best chess player of today. And we will see in the future, maybe somebody from young players, maybe Alireza Firouzja, will be his big challenger. So now just enjoy the last moves of this FIDE World Chess Championship, and this is the last move. Here Magnus Carlsen is winning. He is again FIDE World Chess Champion, so big applause to Magnus and big applause to new World Chess Champion. Magnus Carlsen is the best player of this planet right now, and I'm happy that he's the best one. So thank you very much for watching all this video what I made from FIDE World Chess Championship match 2021. Thank you very much for every likes, and thank you very much for every follows. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope I will see you soon in our another YouTube video. See you soon. Bye bye.